everyone, thanks for joining me. We're updating Cloud POS next week and we've got some great new features and improvements for you. I'm going to take about 10 minutes to run through the best highlights, as well as giving you an update on Cloud POS 2.0, the brand new user interface for the point of sale. We've made really good progress so far. Cloud POS 2.0 is a huge project that requires every single line of code to be rewritten. We're really excited for you to try it later this year because it makes the point of sale much faster. It's also got an intuitive layout, so it's easy to use and the search is much faster and more powerful. You won't see any visible changes for Cloud POS 2.0 in this release, as we'll be rolling this out later in the year. I'll share some mock-ups so you can see what it's going to look like, but I'll do that after we've looked at the best new features and improvements that you'll have after next week's release. So the first thing we're looking at is customer records. Things can get a bit messy and confusing when you've got more than one customer record for the same person. From next week, you'll be able to merge customer records. This is really useful for keeping your data clean and tidy. It updates all the sales history and orders to the customer record you're keeping, and it deletes the old customer record. One thing to note is that customer rewards points need to be manually merged. So if you've got two customer records for the same person and they've both got customer rewards points, you're best off manually moving the points to the customer record you're keeping and then merging the customers so you've got one with all the points that they've earned. Wizards are a really useful tool for updating loads of items in bulk. Last month, we updated the price wizard with a really handy feature that makes it much faster. So instead of having to create a wizard, first of all, with all the items you want to update, then updating it and running the wizard, now you can create a wizard directly from an imported file with the required changes already in it. So it just removes that first step, which can take a bit of time. Cloud POS will read the file and create the new wizard entries as you go, making it much faster. You'll be able to do the same on Reorder Levels Wizard, the Item Detail Wizard and Supplier Information Wizard too. We've added a barcode to the bottom of receipts, so when you need to recall an order at the point of sale, you'll be able to just scan the barcode at the bottom of the 40-column receipt and the correct order will pop up. So this barcode will be on 40-column receipts for transactions, orders, gift vouchers and gift receipts. So it's super quick to recall the exact order that you need. I'm delighted to announce that we are now integrated to Klarna in Ireland. Klarna is a popular option for people looking for clear, flexible payments like Pay in 3. It's beneficial to offer customers convenient options, things like flexible delivery and Klarna, stuff that makes it easy for people to buy from you. It means more customers complete their purchase and it boosts your conversion rate, so you've got more sales going through and your revenue is up. If you'd like to find out more about Klarna or get set up, just call your success team or drop us an email at success@citruslime.com. The team will talk you through how it works and get the ball rolling for you. One from our feedback forum, Canny. Miscellaneous items will now show on separate lines in the point of sale. That's where they are non-inventory items where you must set the price. You'll also be able to see the line comment too, which is really helpful for miscellaneous items, so you can add what the item is and clearly see all the different miscellaneous items on the screen and what they are. Now on to account statements. You'll be able to see a summary of the age of the debt on account statements, so you can see the outstanding amount and how long it's been on the customer's account, from 0 to 30 days up to more than 91 days. That was another suggestion from the feedback forum. It's now much more obvious on the customer page when a customer has redeemed a gift voucher online. It's really easy to see the voucher details and the transaction or transactions where it's been redeemed and whether that's a store transaction or an e-commerce order. This release includes a number of improvements to the workshop module. Many of those have come from the feedback forum. You can now configure the visible hours in the workshop calendar, so you can make it show the hours that are relevant to your business, so there's less empty space on the screen. You're only seeing the stuff that's relevant for you. The option to filter jobs in the schedule panel on the right-hand side of the workshop has been expanded. So now when you search to filter, it includes incomplete, on hold, jobs that are waiting on parts, as well as unscheduled jobs. So it's faster to navigate around the workshop module and find the job that you need. Back to the calendar, you'll be able to see the serviced item on the appointment information. So when you're looking at the calendar, it's easy to see which bike or other serviced item is needed for which job without needing to open the job and take a look. We've also added more colour coding and icons to the workshop module. So you've got the full appointment coloured red for overdue jobs or green for completed jobs. So it's easy to see at a glance what's done and what's overdue. You've got the red vertical bar and the red exclamation icon to show the job is on hold, the yellow vertical bar and yellow box icon for a job that's awaiting parts, and the green bar and green dollar symbol to show that the job is picked up and paid for. We've also improved the house symbol for when a bike has been checked in, and the spanner that indicates a bike build, so they've got a more clear design. It all helps to give you an accurate picture of the different jobs that are booked in and where they're up to. There's a guide about the colour codes and icons on howto.citruslime.com. The advanced item search in point of sale was a popular addition, so we've implemented that feature into the workshop module, so it's much faster to find and add items to workshop jobs. The quick scan field has improved multi-word search, and if it doesn't find any results, it shows a link so you can open up the full search. The search panel has also been added to item control, which allows multi-word searching. Great, so they're the best new features and improvements from next week's Cloud POS release. The full release notes are in your inbox, so take a look at those. So now we'll have a brief run through of Cloud POS 2.0. It's fair to say that things have been a bit turbulent in recent times, and forward-thinking companies are turning to technology to help their teams to do more with less. And that's what we're going to support with a brand new Cloud POS user interface, or UI. It is radically faster. Each person will be able to complete transactions and process web orders that much faster, making each person more productive without needing to recruit more staff or increase labour costs. The functionality is all the same, so you can still do all the same things that you can now, but the layout is more simple, it's easier to navigate, and as I said before, it's radically faster. Searching for and adding products is rapid, so you're not waiting around. Cloud POS is working at your pace. On top of that, the new UI is really great to use on an iPad, so it's perfect for those more consultative sales, where you're giving advice and working with the customer to find the right product. You'll be able to take Cloud POS on an iPad around the store, adding items as you go. If you need to order it in, you can easily create the work order on the spot instead of having to take the customer back to the till, and it's sleek and modern. As you can see from this overview, we've got a nice clean layout. Across the top is super fast search, which makes it much quicker to find and add items. Everyone that has seen this in action so far has commented on just how fast that search is now. On the left, you've got a really simple menu that logically groups together all the actions you've currently got in Cloud POS. In the centre are the items on the transaction, which you can expand for more info as you need it. And then on the right is the summary box, giving you all the key information at a glance. So here's the menu in a bit more detail. When you tap on an icon, the menu expands out to show the options in that category. You can pin it so it stays out if you prefer. As you can see, these options are all related to the sale that's on screen. You can change the transaction type to a work order or workshop job, etc., clear the sale, park the sale, all the options you already have. As I say, it's really intuitive, so it'll become second nature in no time. It's going to make getting new staff up to speed easier as well, because it's quick to pick up how it works and how to find what you need. This is the summary box on the right. As you can see, we've got the customer info at the top. You've got the customer rewards balance always on the screen, nice and handy. It also highlights in red any information that's missing, like an email or contact number. So that's a great prompt for staff on the shop floor to ask for that info and make sure you can contact the customer as needed, add them to any email marketing and sign them up to your loyalty scheme. The transaction summary info is just below the customer details there, so it's easy to see how many items are on the transaction and the values just at a glance. Overall, the appearance is much more modern and clean, as well as being faster and easier to use. We know that although the functionality is the same, it is quite a big change when everything looks different, so we're going to do everything we can to make the transition smooth and easy. So over the coming months, we'll be sharing more about the new user interface, what it looks like, and when we'll begin rolling it out. We'll be providing training and support to help everyone feel confident on Cloud POS 2.0, and we're planning to launch a beta version so that everyone has the chance to use Cloud POS 2.0 while the current user interface is still available. So it means that everyone from the business owner to the occasional Saturday staff will have the opportunity to get fully confident on Cloud POS 2.0 before we fully switch over. As I said, there's been a lot of work on Cloud POS 2.0 in this development cycle, but you won't see any of those changes until it's rolled out later this year. That's all for today. I'll be uploading this webinar to the Citrus Lime YouTube channel later this afternoon. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any product update news. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.